Guys, this is Mr. Joshy J, and welcome to your Premier League roundup from weekend one of the 2025-2026 season now, where I'm going to be looking back at the results and getting my thoughts and opinions on the games from week one. If you are into your Premier League content, make sure you are hitting the subscribe button because I upload plenty of Premier League content on here. Okay, so starting off with the game last Friday night against Liverpool and Bournemouth, the Premier League champions Liverpool kicks off their 25-26 campaign off with a 4-2 win against Bournemouth. Tage, Gapu, Chisa, and Mohamed Salah with the goals. Liverpool and the two goals for Bournemouth was Semenyo after the game was temporarily stopped after he was in the spotlight being racially abused. Thankfully, that fan has been dealt with very professionally, and hopefully he will never go back to football matches again. I mean, let's get it right. I mean, supporters like that should be given a lifetime ban, people. Let's get it right. But I have to say, Liverpool's defending was not the best, but they still got the job done and won 4-2. So I think Army Slots would be very happy that the champions got off to a good start to the season. And Egatege, he's looked impressive in the two games he's played. And just over 60,000 was at Anfield on the opening night of the season. So not bad attendance. Obviously, a quick look at the stats. There you go. See, actually not bothered about that. And Liverpool had 19 shots on target. XG, nah. Get out of here, man. There we go. That's a quick look at the stats. So, yeah, good win for Liverpool that to kick off their title defence. And obviously, we had games on Saturday as well. Saturday matches. Oh, excuse me. Sorry if you heard that in the background. It's just loading up, people, being a bit slow. Get out here, man. Sometimes it comes up with this page unresponsive. Come on. There we go. No, stop doing that. Hang on, people. Apologies for this. Hang on, it's just going for a whole refresh. There we go. There we go. Saturday the 19th. Here we go. Not interested in the EFL results. I want the Premier League. Thank you. Aston Villa 0, Newcastle United 0. Obviously, Newcastle's first game in the Premier League without Isak because Isak has gone on strike. Now, I have to say, Isak has handled this very badly. To me, it's not sustainable going on strike whilst you're still on contract. And Newcastle in this game without Isak, get on here, man. I actually thought they looked okay. But obviously, you could tell that they're missing Isak, people, because Gordon had a couple of chances as well. To be fair, Gordon was played out of position. But they brought on a 22-year-old striker, I think, which he had a chance and he was almost a hero, but Villa were able to just block it. And Konsa with the red card. Villa, in the first half they played quite well, but, once they went down to 10 men and that, they're just focusing on getting a draw. But yeah, good point for that at Villa Park for Newcastle, because, tough stadium to go to. It really is. So, yeah. Brighton won, Fulham won. That's a good game of football. Fulham thought they're going to head for defeat, and Brighton thought they're going to get all 3 points. So Fulham scored a late equaliser, Rodrigo Muniz, and O'Reilly a penalty for Brighton. I mean, 1-1, probably a fair result, I'd say, in that game. Obviously, Brighton had a solid campaign last season. They'll be looking for another one this season. Fulham, obviously, that's who my team have got this weekend, Manchester United. Just over 31,000 in that game. So, yeah, not bad attendance at all. Right, here we go. Sunderland 3, West Ham 0. I mean, what a dream start to the Premier League season for Sunderland on their return. West Ham, absolutely shambolic. Let's get it right. I mean, and they got Chelsea tonight in the Premier League, people. So, yeah, it could get a bit peak for West Ham, I'm not going to lie. But it's not looking good. It really isn't. West Ham are in such a mess. And they looked abysmal in that second half against Sunderland as well. And the highlights I watched anyway, and what I was hearing on final score, they looked terrible. But what a dream return for Sunderland and a 3-0 win. Just over 46,000 at the stadium alight. So, yeah, fair play to Sunderland. West Ham in big trouble, I say. They're in huge trouble, people. I mean, let's get it right. These are the Saturday games, coming towards the end of the Saturday games now. Tottenham 3, Burnley 0. Richarlison and Brennan Johnson. I mean, good start that for Thomas Frank, but I mean, let's get it right. Burnley are probably going straight back down to the EFL Championship, people. I mean, I predicted them to finish last. Just over 61,000 attended Tottenham Hotspur's first game of the season. But yeah, I'm not surprised Tottenham won that one at all. Not one bit, to be honest. I'm not shocked about that at all, to be honest. So yeah, that was a very good win for Tottenham, and they'll be looking to build on it in future games. Obviously, Son Heung-min has now left Tottenham Hotspur, but they begin life without Son Heung-min with a victory. And the final game of Saturday night, of course, was the late evening game where the former champions Manchester City were away to Wolverhampton Wanderers and they won 4-0. So that is a perfect start to the season and ends the opening weekend top of the table as well on goal difference. So I think they're laying down a marker that they are serious. They want to regain their crown, Manchester City. I mean, their new signing, Cherrick, looks absolutely amazing. He is a baller, people. And of course, like Man City this season, it's life after Kevin De Bruyne, isn't it? Kevin De Bruyne was there for about 10 years, but it was the right time to move him on because clearly he lost a bit of pace. Erling Haaland with the 2 goals. Their new signing, can't quite pronounce his name yet, but yeah, Cherrick on the score sheet as well. Rico Lewis, Oscar Bob, and their new signing got the assists. Just over 31,000 I'm on you. So yeah, not too bad attendance. So yeah, that was Wolves against Manchester City, 4-0 victory. I'm not surprised Man City won that one, to be honest, because obviously Wolves beginning life without Cunha, they were always going to find it difficult. And like I said with Manchester City, they want to lay down the marker, they desperately want to become Premier League champions again this season after losing the title last season. before that, they won 4 in a row, but they couldn't quite do 5 in a row. But I think that's a statement and a half. That really is. But no doubt about it, they will have much tougher tests to come, Manchester City. I mean, let's get it right. But Wolves, it's like these days with them, it's like their owners are just happy to accept mid-table, to be honest, which I'm pretty sure that will frustrate my subscriber, who is a Wolves fan, Ryan G. He'll be very frustrated about that. Don't get why it's gone back to July 4. Sorry about that, people. I don't want August, I want July. Sorry, I want July, not August. We need to get to Sunday matches, don't we? Here we go. We're getting there we go, 17th. Yes, the day my team played, people. Manchester United. There was, I believe, 3 games this day, wasn't there? 3 games on Sunday. Yeah, in your own time, PC. Come on. That's it. Yeah, 3 games. Here we go. So let's start off with the lunchtime game or early Sunday afternoon game. Chelsea against Crystal Palace. A bit of a lackluster performance, I have to say, by Chelsea. I was expecting more from them, to be honest. I really was. And obviously, Crystal Palace did score a free kick, but because of the wall situation, like including this rule they've introduced since 2019 or something, because the wall was like in the incorrect place or whatever the reason was, that's why the goal got ruled out. And then Chelsea, just played out for the 0-0 draw, really. Not really threatened Crystal Palace much, to be honest. So, just over 39,000 at Stamford Bridge. But, obviously Crystal Palace now beginning life without Eze, people, because it's pretty much confirmed that he is heading up to North London, up to Arsenal, and Tottenham have bottled another transfer. I mean, you couldn't make this up, people. You really couldn't. Unbelievable. So here we go. Nottingham Forest against Brentford. Chris Wood scored 2 goals in Nottingham Forest. Noddy. Sorry if I pronounced that wrong. But Yeti's Long Kane been very happy now. Big up to Yeti, Nottingham Forest fan, of course. Morgan Gibbs-White and Anderson with the assists, and Thiago with the penalty for Brentford. Obviously, Brentford are without Mbeumo now because he's come to us at Manchester United. So, they could find it a bit tricky this season, Brentford, I'm not going to lie. And just under 30,000 at the City Grounds that weekend. And on to the final Sunday afternoon match. But I'm not surprised Forest won that game, to be honest. I thought that they would win that game. Manchester United against Arsenal, obviously, where my team lost 1-0, which obviously wasn't happy about that, but I was very happy with the performance. So, a lot of positives, but, we just need this new front three to start scoring goals. Calafiore got the goal. As Lee Gunner calls him, the Sweet Prince. Just over 73,000 at Old Trafford was at that game. So 1-0 win to Arsenal. Look, Arsenal came to Old Trafford and did what they needed to do, get all 3 points. I mean, it was a bit of an ugly win, but fair play, they did what they needed to do. So, yeah, not got much ads about that one really because I've already done my match reaction to it. So we want to go to Monday, don't we? Monday the 18th. Like the game on Monday night. Obviously, that was against Leeds and Everton. Leeds beginning their life back in the Premier League with a victory. So they'll be very happy about that, people. Oh, down here, man. Unresponsive. 18th, we want. That's it. Monday the 18th. There we go. Sorry, like I said, this PC is sometimes running a bit slow. Obviously, the one I got at my family house, what I bought recently, is brand new. So that's why it performs like, no. Get out here, man. 18th, here we go. Right. Where I finished 1-0 to Leeds United. Now, a lot of people were very unhappy with the Leeds penalty. They thought it was very harsh on Everton and very soft handball. Now, I can see why the referee gave it, because if it's in like the rules and that regulations, I can see why it's given, even though it probably was harsh on Everton. Personally, the referee was just doing his job, wasn't he? But yes, I know referees make mistakes, people. They shouldn't be given a free pass. They should be held accountable. I mean, let's get it right. So just over 36,000 came and watched Leeds United, their first game back in the Premier League, off to a winning start. I think Daniel Parker be very happy about that. Everton, I think it could be a bit of a struggle for them this season, as they brought in Jack Grealish, so that may be a bit of a confidence booster, but they've had quite a quiet summer, to be honest, in the transfer window, Everton. But that was the Premier League roundup show, people. I hope you thoroughly enjoyed that. Week 1, let me know down below how you thought your team did well over the weekend and that. Obviously, let's have a quick look at the table. I mean, not that it means a lot, because it's only week 1 in the season, isn't it? I mean, let's get it right. But the ex-champions, Manchester City, ends the opening weekend top, Sunderland second, and then Tottenham third, Liverpool fourth, Forest fifth, Arsenal sixth, Leeds seventh, Brighton eighth, Fulham ninth, Villa 10th, Chelsea 11th, Palace 12th, Newcastle 13th, Everton 14th, and where Manchester United finished last season in 15th, which obviously I'm still angry about that. I'll never forgive the football club for that. 16th, Bournemouth, 17th, Brentford, 18th, Burnley, 19th, West Ham, who were shambolic, and 20th and last on goal difference, Wolves. So, yeah, that is it, people. Like I said, let me know down below how you thought your team did and that. And throughout the season, I'll be doing many more of these. So, very much looking forward to doing this on a regular basis. And like I said, if you are into your Premier League content, make sure you are subscribing to this YouTube channel. And if you're into your EFL content, make sure you are subscribing to my second channel, my Mr. Joshy J Football channel, for EFL, non-league and international football, people. I will link that in the description to this video. We are only 19 subscribers away from 300 on my second channel, so it'd be great if we can get that up to 300 subscribers very soon, people. So, yep, I'll link it in the description. Thank you all so much for watching. And yep, thanks for the support recently. And don't forget, Glazers out, Enios out, and brown envelopes in the bin as well. Bye-bye.